everyone, and welcome back. Today is going to be quite of a different video for me because usually I clearly do makeup videos and travel videos, but as you know from the title, today what I will be telling you about is the natural remedies that I use to make my stomach and maybe overall digestive health better. I'm a weird person and I don't like medicine, so finding natural remedies for me has been very, very important when it comes to everything that I suffer with. I've done a lot of research and I've done a lot of trial and error with a lot of these products. And these are the products that I have narrowed down on what really helps. Now I have slight IBS, definitely onset by anxiety, and I am also gluten and dairy intolerant, so everything really adds up, and I used to be in constant pain. And I clearly don't want to be in pain, and I don't want anyone else to be in pain, and I know how uncomfortable that is. I wanted to jump on here and kind of give you the rundown of all the things that I do, that I use on a daily basis that really have helped me get out of the slump where I'm staying at home because my stomach is upset, or because I'm in pain, or because I'm uncomfortable. So, you know, just little baby steps at a time. There's way more to learn and way more to do, but these have helped me dramatically. And if you're not using them already, you could maybe incorporate that into your lifestyle and hopefully it would help. So the most important thing here when it comes to stomach pain, IBS, Crohn's, is your diet. You need to figure out what is triggering you and what you need to cut out of your diet. So for me, it was obviously a trial and error, and then I got blood work done to actually tell me what my body is intolerant to, which it came back as dairy for freaking sure. Gluten was low on the list, but I feel like gluten still bothers me, and it could be the milk products that are kind of in bread sometimes. So I stay away from gluten as well. So cleaning up your diet, eat healthy, don't eat crap. Sometimes I obviously have my moments of I need to snack, I get some kind of bad food in me. If I go out to eat, they sometimes don't consider butter a dairy. So even though you tell them and they're aware of your allergies, they can screw it up. So the number one thing is clearly clean up your diet. But the other thing is, if you run into problems where you binge or by accident consume something that you know bothers you, charcoal pills are going to be your best friend. Now, I have not used charcoal pills for a very long time. I actually just discovered them maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and they are a lifesaver. They literally soak up everything in your system. So every time that I know that I possibly have had dairy, I literally take so much of this. I could try lactate, but lactate works if you know you're going to consume dairy, and I don't purposely go and consume dairy. If I then later find out I'm feeling weird, something's definitely off, and you know right away when something is wrong or you've eaten something that's bad, because for my body it reacts very quickly. Charcoal pills is my best friend. I'll take 3 or 4 or 5 right after I figure out I've eaten something that I shouldn't have. And then I will take 2 at night and then 2 in the morning for a couple of days just to make sure that things are soaked up. Now, this is not going to be your best bet if you are on some kind of medication because it soaks up everything that's in your stomach. So before you go and take these, I would say consult your physician, because I am not a doctor. I'm just telling you from experience that these have worked, and I'm not trying to have you die because you're oh, this YouTube lady told me that charcoal pills work for stomach pain. So what has helped the most is ginger, 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 ginger. And if anyone who is my friend, and if you ask any of my friends, they will tell you that I'm constantly consuming ginger, whether that is raw ginger or cutting up raw ginger and making tea out of it, or just buying tea packets full of ginger. Anything including ginger, so ginger ale, ginger beer, ginger snaps, literally anything to do with ginger. I brought here to show you a little piece of ginger. So what I would do is I'll buy these in really large pieces at, say, Publix, and then you'll kind of peel them like you would a potato, and then you'll cut them up, and I make tea out of that. Or you could do ginger beer. Fever Tree is the best ginger beer. I feel like it has the least amount of sugar and it's the most amount of ginger in here. If you're drinking alcohol, I like to do Moscow Mules. Yeah, anything ginger related, and that's a lot. I drink ginger tea basically every night before I go to bed, or drink something that is anti-inflammatory like golden milk or chamomile tea. This is really good as well. It kind of relaxes your stomach lining and makes everything better, and it also makes you a little bit sleepy, so I definitely drink this more so at nighttime. Another really important thing for me has been probiotics. So probiotics would be something that you're consuming when you're eating dairy on a regular basis. It's in milk. Like, it's just a good bacteria that needs to be in your gut. And since I don't consume any dairy, I need to take a supplement. I take actually a lot of these. I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night, which is probably excessive and I shouldn't be taking so much. But I don't know, it just makes me feel better. And I guess my stomach needs it. I don't know. This is also really good to prevent yeast infections because this promotes healthy bacteria everywhere in your body. I use the Nature's Bounty Probiotic 10 Ultra Strength. This is 20 billion live probiotic cultures, and the beauty of this is because I'm dairy and gluten intolerant, I need to be like conscious about what I'm putting in my body, no matter if it's food, supplements, drinks, like no matter what I put in my body, I need to make sure. And this is one brand that I have discovered that has no artificial color, no artificial flavor, no artificial sweetener, no preservatives, no sugar, no starch, no milk, no lactose, no gluten, no wheat, no fish, sodium-free, and suitable for vegetarians. Now that was very important to me. These are a little expensive, but at CVS, most times these are buy one, get one. So you're basically ended up buying 2 bottles for like $24 and they end up being like 12 a piece. So I say that that's usually a good deal. I don't buy them unless it's buy one, get one, because then it's like you're paying $24 for this little thing that I clearly go through very fast. So the next 2 items I actually discovered quite recently, and they have been tremendously helping. So these So Good So You Probiotic Immunity Wellness Shots are amazing. I get these at Publix. They're a little bit expensive. They're like $3.49 per little thing, but I take only 1 a day. So obviously it adds up. If you have a juicer, it'd be best for you to just juice these. But for me, I don't know, the convenience of just buying this and taking it, and yeah, I don't know. I've seen a couple people on my Instagram use them before, and I just never picked them up, but I was sick a little while ago, and I was like, oh, I need like an immunity booster. And in here, there's orange juice, ginger juice, raw honey, cayenne pepper, and the probiotics. So it's organic, raw, it's organic cold pressed juice, 1 billion probiotic CFUs. They have a couple of different flavors. There is an orange one and a green one. Green one is detox. The orange one is digestion. I don't like to detox myself. I don't need that. And then the orange one had apple cider vinegar, and I hate the taste of apple cider vinegar. I fucking can't. So the yellow one is the one that I go with. And then the last thing, which is really funny because I discovered this while I was working, and a lady came in and was buying Jaeger. And now Jaeger is one of those things that I've always been like, ugh, my God, it tastes like licorice. It's so gross. But it actually is very good for digestion. And I bought a little thing like this just to try it out. And it did a really good job. Like, it took all my stomach pain away. So Jaeger is German made. Obviously Germans rule at everything. And it says it's a German liqueur containing many ingredients with digestive properties, including ginger root, cinnamon bark, and coriander. It might be hard to believe, but a glass of Jaeger after dinner could aid digestion, reduce gas, and stimulate your appetite. So I can't find the article right now, but if I do, I'll link it in the description box below, which lists the ingredients in Jaeger, which are mostly botanicals, and it tells you what they're good for. So basically, from what I remember, it can reduce your anxiety, rebuilds the stomach lining in your stomach. It is good for digestion. It's anti-gas, anti-inflammatory, like a lot of good stuff. And obviously, I'm not saying like drink this all day, every day, but a little bit of this before you go to sleep with a little bit of tea would definitely settle things down and kind of rebuild your stomach and make it feel a lot better. Obviously, don't become an alcoholic. Don't abuse this. It can be used as a medicine, and I know that from coming from a foreign family, like we've used alcohol like whiskeys and bourbons when you're sick to, when you have a cold or when you need your blood flow to be better, to open up your arteries and things like that. So for me, that's like not weird at all. And yeah, so these are my main things that I use to make my stomach feel better. Obviously, take these with a grain of salt, try them out, see how they work for you. They worked for me, they might not work for you. It might take a while to build up to these things working for you, but a lot of these are very quick and very fast aids when my stomach is in pain or if I'm having any bloating or anything like that to do with whether I ate something or I'm stressed out or my IBS is kicking in, you know, whatever it may be. So yeah, I hope that this honestly really helps, because I know how uncomfortable it can be. If you have any other things that you do to help with your digestion or to help with pain or cramps, do let me know down below. I am always looking for more things to include in my diet to kind of help. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.